The Old West was a time of gunslinging, fistfights, and bare-knuckle boxing. Here are 8 of the most shocking fights and duels that defined the era. No. 8. The Sand Creek Massacre. In November of 1864, a group of about 750 U.S. soldiers led by Colonel John Chivington attacked and killed an encampment of more than 2,000 unarmed Cheyenne and Arapaho people, including women, children, and elderly people. The massacre took place at Sand Creek in Colorado Territory and is considered one of the most brutal and tragic events in American history. Number 7. The Gunfight at the OK Corral. On October 26, 1881, a shootout occurred between a group of cowboys and law enforcement officers in Tombstone, Arizona. The gunfight, which lasted only 30 seconds, resulted in 3 cowboys and 3 lawmen being wounded. It was one of the most famous shootouts of the Old West and has been depicted in numerous films and TV shows. No. 6. The Lincoln County War. The Lincoln County War was a range war that took place in New Mexico territory between 1878 and 1881. The conflict was primarily fought over control of the lucrative Lincoln County, New Mexico Sheriff's Office, and was one of the bloodiest and most violent conflicts in the history of the American frontier. No. 5. The Battle of the Little Big Horn. On June 25, 1876, a combined force of Lakota, Northern Cheyenne, and Arapaho tribes defeated a detachment of the 7th Cavalry Regiment of the United States Army in Montana. The battle, also known as the Battle of Greasy Grass, was one of the most significant battles in the history of Native Americans and resulted in the death of American Lieutenant Colonel George Custer. Number 4. The St. Valentine's Day Massacre. On February 14, 1929, 7 members of the Chicago-based North Side Gang were massacred by members of the rival South Side Gang in a Bloody Valentine's Day ambush. The massacre, which took place in a garage in Chicago, was one of the most notorious crimes of the Prohibition era and resulted in the deaths of several prominent gangsters. No. 3. The Dalton Gang. The Dalton Gang was an infamous group of outlaws who terrorized the American frontier in the the 1890s. The gang, led by brothers Bob and Grat Dalton, was responsible for a number of robberies, murders, and other crimes, and was eventually broken up by law enforcement. No. 2. The James Younger Gang. The James Younger Gang was a notorious band of robbers and outlaws who operated in the Midwestern United States during the 19th century. The gang, led by brothers Frank and Jesse James, was responsible for a number of stagecoach and train robberies and was eventually broken up by law enforcement. No. 1. The Alamo. The Battle of the Alamo was a pivotal event in the Texas Revolution. In February of 1836, a small group of Texan soldiers defended the Alamo Mission in San Antonio against a much larger force of Mexican troops. The battle, which resulted in the deaths of all of the Texan soldiers, became a symbol of courage and resistance in the face of overwhelming odds. Which of these fights and duels was the most shocking? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.